Good morning, Greece, and welcome to Kingdom Report. My name is Andrea.
And my name is Milagros. Today we will be presenting our daily news. In today's news, we will go over the city's weather, Odyssey's last adventures, and the current state of the city of Ithaca after yesterday's events.
Today, we're bringing a tale of triumph and bravery. First, we will cover Odysseus' encounter with the infamous Cyclops, Polyphemus. Despite being captured and held prisoner by the giant, his bravery and cunning helped him escape, which saves him and his crew.
But his journey doesn't end there. Upon returning home, he was met with different kinds of trouble, such as the suitors, who had been taking over his house and tried to court his wife, which he deliberately defeated with ease. But first, let's take a look to our weather for today with Luciana Moura.
Greetings, citizens of ancient Greece. I'm here to deliver the latest news of the severe weather that's been sweeping across the lands. Today, we have reports of powerful winds lashing rain across many regions. But what's the cause of this tempest? Well, of course, the god of the sky, Zeus himself, is behind the storm. It seems that he's not happy with how things are going in the land of Greece, and this storm is his way of expressing his displeasure. So take cover and keep safe, for Zeus's wrath is upon us.
So now we have Fatima talking about the flashbacks.
Now let's move on to the more entertaining section of this report, the flashback. Odysseus has been gone for 20 years, which means a ton of brave and exciting stories must have happened. Unfortunately though, Odysseus couldn't make it to our interview today due to some issues he had to fix because of what the suitors left behind. But lucky for us, we have another special guest joining us instead. Meet the one and only Cyclops.
Where are you taking me and why am I anywhere other than my cave?
Enough with the complaining. The Kingdom of Ithaca have set many questions for you.
What? Are you saying I got kidnapped by Odysseus' men to answer 500 questions?
Luckily for you, we only have time for 3 questions. You ready to answer truthfully?
Go ahead.
Amazing. Now first question, how did you initially come across your encounter with Odysseus?
I first encountered Odysseus when he and his men broke into my cave, helping themselves into my food. When I returned from tending my sheep, I trapped them inside, thinking of ways I could deal with them.
Alright, very interesting. Now, on to the second question.
Can this be the last one?
Stop being lazy. Anyways, your next question is, how did it make you feel when Odysseus and his men blinded you and escaped from your cave?
It filled me with unbearable rage to be outsmarted by the cunning mortal Odysseus and left me helpless. It was so humiliating that I never forget. My cries shook the island and my revenge will be plotted soon.
Okay, maybe let's not plan your revenge. Now, the final question. What lasting impact did your blindness have on your life?
The loss of my sight cursed me, leaving my life dark and bitter. It left me vulnerable, isolated, and stripped the power I once had. And worst of all, it brought shame upon me. A son of Poseidon. Even now, the memory festers like an unhealed wound.
How unfortunate to hear. Well, that's it on my end. Guards, you can take him back to the island. We're done.
Now let's take a look to the city's current state with Kylie.
I'm at the palace of Ithaca after learning the suitors of the recent event that has shaken the people of this land. After the brutal killing of the suitors by the hands and the bow of Odysseus, this estate is in shock. I've spoken to some of the household members who both know that the suitors and the reasons vary. Today we're going to be interviewing the swineherd about some questions about the current state of Ithaca. Okay, the first question is, how do you feel about Odysseus coming back and killing the suitors?
I feel relieved that the suitors are gone, but I also feel uneasy about the violence.
Okay, that makes sense. The next question is, are you happy or troubled about the conflict and the killings?
I am, because I'm loyal to Odysseus. I know the suitors deserve punishment, but seeing so many men killed in such a brutal way bothers me.
Okay. The next question and the next and final question is, are you happy or troubled after the suitors are killed?
I'm troubled.
Now we're going to be asking questions about the suitors' families. Okay, the first question is, how do the deaths of the suitors' families feel about their deaths?
The suitors' families are angry and devastated. They feel their loved ones were wrongfully killed and want to seek justice for them.
Okay, the next question is, do the suitors' families want revenge?
Yes, they do. The families feel deeply insulted by the deaths and are determined to avenge their loved ones' killings.
Okay, and the last and final question is, do the suitors think that the killings were fair?
No, they don't. They see the killings as excessive and unfair, believing the suitors were punished too harshly for their actions. They think Odysseus acted out of revenge, not justice.
I mean, that's kind of true because he was mad, but thank you for your answer.
What an eventful day today, right?
Yeah, well, that was it for Kingdom Report. We hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and good day,
Good day,
everyone.
everyone.